I wanted to make this video for so damn long. In this video, I'm going to share a number of things that really helped me when I was losing weight. And if some of you are on your own weight loss journey, hopefully these tips will really come handy for you. So let's begin. I was a 15-year-old girl preparing in a coaching institute. If you are Indian, you know what coaching institutes are, okay? I was preparing for IIT JEE. My entire family shifted homes so that I could be close to this particular institute, right? To make it easy for me. And in the midst of all of this, with all the focus on my education, I ended up eating a lot of food because that honestly was the only fun aspect to my life in those days. And I'm a South Indian who loves her rice, not gonna lie. And I ate rice as a staple meal all through those 2 years for all 3 meals in a day. Breakfast, rice. Lunch, rice. Dinner, rice. And a good amount of rice, trust me. And hence, I ended up putting on a lot of weight. The day I finished my entrance exam, the day I gave my IIT JEE exam, I came home and checked my weight. And it was 90 kgs. I was 17 years old at this time and I weighed 90 kgs. Well, I weighed 89.5, but I'm going to round it up and call it 90 kgs. So, I finished giving my entrance exam and now I have 2 months of free time on my hands before I have to go off to college, join a hostel and all of that good stuff. In these 2 months, my weight goes from 90 kg down to 75 kg. 15 kgs in 2 months. Here's how that happened. My mom notices that I am a lover of white rice. And it's very difficult for me to portion control when I'm eating white rice. So she makes the switch from white rice to chapati. Also, another thing that she did was add a huge portion of salad, raw vegetables, every day to my lunch and my dinner. Made a huge impact to my health and my weight. But that's not the complete story. Immediately, the very next day, after I finished writing my entrance exam, my dad started waking me up at like 6:30 in the mornings. Me and 2 of my very close friends. He would wake us up every day in the morning and take the 3 of us for a run. We would be really groggy at the beginning, but by the end of these runs, we were filled with so much energy. We would sweat a lot for at least a good half an hour to an hour, and that made a huge impact on how our bodies felt, on our energy levels for the rest of the day, and in losing these 15 kgs. So out of the 30 kgs, I lost 15 already in 2 months and I had 15 more to go. And this was kind of spread out over the next 4 months. So I went to IIT Madras for college and it was a complete lifestyle change for me. So I was in the girls' hostel and I did my naval architecture and ocean engineering there. And this department of ocean engineering, was the one department that was farthest removed from the hostels. And there people either walked or ran if you were really late, or they cycled. So this one activity itself, of having to go and attend classes, added a lot of physical movement, a lot of good physical movement into my daily lifestyle. I bought a cycle there, I started cycling. On some days when I couldn't find my cycle in the morning, I would start running because I was usually late for class. I also joined the dance team in college. So much fun. I was in the hostel dance team, I was in the institute dance team. And we danced. A lot of the first semester, the evenings were spent in dancing, and that added another amazing physical activity to my daily life. I continued the kind of diet that my mom had gotten me started at home. I would eat only 1 roti per meal. I would eat lots of dal and lots of vegetables. I would buy fruits and eat those. The weight gradually started coming down. And by the end of the 4 months, I lost another 15 kgs, and from 75, I went down to 60 kgs. That's how I ended up losing 30 kgs in 6 months. Location change, because we have come to a crucial point in the video. Here are 3 things that I learned from those 6 months and from all of the years that have followed since. Number 1, move. Get up off that chair and move. Get up off of that couch and move. Put some good cardio into your everyday routine. Sweat for at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. How you want to sweat is up to you. Are you a dance enthusiast? Put on some loud music and shake that booty, you know what I mean? If you like running or jogging, put on those running shoes and go out and do that. Number 2 is a capital N followed by a big capital O. N-O, no. Say no as much as you can to white sugar. Loaded calories that is very negatively impacting your body and your health. These drinks that you have, they are just not good for you. Replace it with, I don't know, water. Stay hydrated. With coconut water, with once in a while, freshly squeezed fruit and vegetable juices at home. These are going to do so much good for you and your health. And even sweets, I'm not saying that completely stop eating sweets at all, but be very mindful of how much you're eating, what you're eating, when you're eating it, and most importantly, why you're eating it. Once you're aware of this, your consumption of calories that are not really doing you any good automatically comes down, because now you're consuming your food with more awareness. And number 3 is cut down carbs. Usually what happens when we take excess carbs is that it immediately gets changed and stored as fat in our body. So instead of doing this, if we just take the right amount of carbs, a little bit of trial and error, and see what is the minimum amount of carbs that you can make do with, and then top that up with a lot of fresh salads and dals or paneer or cooked vegetables and all of these kind of good things, you're making the most for your body in every single meal. I started using unpolished dals for their higher nutritional value, and I've recently started ordering these unpolished dals from Country Delight, and I'm happy to say that I've partnered with them for this video. Dal is a really important source of good protein and carbs, especially in a vegetarian diet. And I have been vegetarian for the last 3 years, so it has been really important for me to have pure and farm fresh dals as part of my meals, and Country Delight makes this easy by delivering such dal to my doorstep. This dal is chemical free, and oh boy, are you going to be taken aback, like pleasantly surprised, if I may say, if you haven't tasted chemical free dal before. Because just the smell and the taste of this dal once it's cooked is so different and so good. You can clearly see the difference between the polished dals that you usually find in the market and the unpolished dals that I've been ordering from Country Delight. These dals are pesticide free and are not sulfur fumigated at all. And that makes them so much better for your body and also faster to cook. You can download the Country Delight app now to avail doorstep delivery and to get up to 15% off of their range of pulses. You can also opt for their in-app VIP membership plans to get additional discounts off of their range of products. Location change again, because now that we've spoken about the top 3 things that help me lose weight, I think it is so very important to share the top 3 things that I think one should not do when they're trying to lose weight. Number 1 being extreme diets. Again, a big NO to extreme diets. We don't want to make the journey tough. We don't want to be mean to ourselves. We don't want to make the journey unhappy. We want the journey to feel holistic, to feel natural, to feel simple, to be something that we can aspire to every single day of our lives. We're not trying to do an extreme fat diet for a month or for a week and really tire the body out in that month or that week. What we're trying to do is to rearrange our lifestyle, to come to a more natural, simple, happy, joyful way of living, to figure out what kind of, food works for you, what doesn't, and make that your everyday lifestyle. Once this becomes your lifestyle, like luckily, gratefully mine has for all these years, the weight doesn't come back on, this is how you naturally are now. So that is why say no to extreme dieting. 2 is staying hungry. Do not have to stay hungry when you're trying to lose weight. We talk about non-violence, right? Gandhi ji, all of those things. We talk about non-violence towards other people, other animals. Be nice to your own body. Fill up on stuff that has a lot of fiber, so it keeps you feeling nice and full through the day. Stay hydrated. Have water in between your meals. Have lots of raw stuff, raw salad that will keep you full. And number 3 is trying to be perfect on this path of losing weight. Keeping unrealistic goals and then feeling bad, going through cycles of self-disappointment and self-hatred when you don't stick to these unrealistic goals that you've set for yourself. No. Just from the get-go, no. Don't do this. This, like any other thing in your life, is not going to be perfect, because perfection is like a myth. It doesn't exist. Okay? Let's get that very clear and out of the way right now. And then let's start our journey. Enjoy the journey. If, okay, on one day you didn't stick to the kind of diet that you want to have, you didn't do as much exercise as you wanted to, that's okay. Once in a while, you take a couple of steps back, that is fine. Don't keep going back once just because you took a couple of steps back. Don't retrace all of your steps. Keep it real, my friends, is what I'm trying to say. So all in all, that is my story of my weight loss journey. How I lost 30 kgs and went from 90 kgs to 60 kgs in 6 months. I still get comments, okay, about how certain people think I'm too thin or how certain people think that certain parts of my body are too fat. You know what? It's okay. People are going to say what they want to say. In the meanwhile, I just look at my own body and go, wow, how much you've gone through. I hope this video added some value to your life. I hope you took something of importance away from this video. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. Let me know if you are trying to lose weight, what the journey has been like for you. I will be reading all of your comments and replying to them. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Find joy within yourself and spread that joy far and wide. Bye.